Life is full of choices. Whether it's where to go, what to eat, or how to just have fun and relax. So join us as we discover all about loving life.
Representative Chris Malone talking about life.
Right.
Can we do that?
Sure.
Because I was looking you up.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can do that now on Google, isn't
Yeah,
that
Google's
amazing?
fantastic. You can find anything out about anybody.
You got four great, beautiful wife,
Right.
four great kids.
Three.
Three.
Oh
Oh my God, he's got one that he doesn't even know about.
Uh-oh.
That is right, three.
Right.
So, why are you doing what you're doing? Because a lot of people just sit
Right.
back and say,
You know, I was brought up to engage in helping other people, being involved in the community. When I was a kid, my mother brought me to a catechism class where we helped the deaf and teach them about, Catholicism. And later we engaged in a number of other things in the civic world, from Kiwanis to whatnot.
Sure.
And so I was always steeped in that. And I came to politics through reading books. And one day I was in a group and people were talking and they were talking politics, and I thought to myself, I could do that. And maybe I should try. And then once I did it, to be honest with you, I just realized I loved it, and I felt like I had an affinity for it, and that it was something that I was supposed to be doing.
Right.
Maybe that was God's calling for me. It took a long time, but I finally figured it out.
well, as I think in our educational system, we maybe hear about it, but sometimes we don't put the two together of what's a representative, what's a congressman, what's
Right.
a senator, what is all that stuff.
Right.
So you serve North Carolina,
Right.
in North Carolina.
In the State House.
Okay.
Right.
So then there's a representative for the country too.
Well, what it is it's broken down by districts. We have 120 in the state, and Congress, you got 435 across the country up there. So we're all legislators, and we pass laws.
Okay.
People come to us, whether or not they're a lobbyist or whether or not it's a constituent, saying that they need help on something they're asking for. And you take a look at what they're talking about, and sometimes they got a great point. And if they do, you want to write legislation about it, or maybe repeal legislation, make it easier for people to engage in business or whatnot. And that's where you have a divide in how people feel about things,
right,
and what they think needs to get done and how they think things do.
Because I was reading about you, one of the things that you did was went in and got a repeal of, for example, Wake Forest being able to just go and take people's land.
Right. When I was a town commissioner, we changed, and I led on this, we changed the charter of the town. It says no Kilo versus New London, Connecticut type takings. I believe in property rights. I've always believed in property rights. And that's taken me over to the House, where right now I'm the co-chair of a property rights committee.
Wow.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, if we don't do stuff like that, pretty soon our freedoms are eroded.
Right.
All of a sudden we can't do anything.
Well, right now we've become more and more, I'm really worried for the country and its soul, and that I think we're becoming a little more autocratic than we need to be.
Yeah.
The government has become more oligarchic. You got Bush, and you got, with all due respect to the Bushes, the Clintons, and we don't want dynasties.
Yeah.
We want good people from all over the country who feel that they can come and make a difference. We want people who run businesses, who have an entrepreneurial spirit, come and believe that this is something they can come and do service and really make a difference. And they're worried that maybe we're not right now. So I worry about those freedoms.
Now, are you an attorney?
No, I'm not an attorney. I'm just an average guy who reads a lot of books. When I was a seven-year-old boy, I went to a graduation, and this politician whose name I long forgotten made a great speech and fascinated me. And I went out and started finding books far beyond my ability to read, and I got myself a dictionary and I got the book, and I was a self-starter. So I'm reading all these books, trying to figure out what this big word means, and then start finding what my philosophy for life was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think we need to go back to having people who know how to do business.
Right.
Not how everything in there is about the law.
Right. I think that part of our problem is that were more about the law and more about the politics and who wins and who loses and can you get something for yourself and your constituency, instead of looking at it more holistically and what's good for the basic freedoms, basic tenets of who we are as a society. Because if we could get back to that, to a more simpler time, we'd get less money in politics, we wouldn't have so many lobbyists, the people would feel closer to their government and they'd be more trusting of it.
Yeah. I love that.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you for being
it.
with
Nice
me.
speaking. Thank you so much.
Don't change the channel. Be right back.